Built-in flash has to fire even if it's at its slowest, even if it's at slowest. If you have a semi-professional to a professional Nikon DSLR with a built-in flash, you may not know that your built-in flash can trigger external flashes with infrared signal. Hi, it's Konstantin here and welcome to Great Westminster channel. While Nikon has two systems in place to trigger external flash guns, one is radio system, which Becky covered in our previous videos. The second one Nikon calls CLS or Creative Lighting System, which uses infrared signal or light to trigger external flash guns. This is how it works. With a built-in flash, the flash itself has to fire in order to trigger external flash gun. So it has to send an infrared signal and external flash gun has to receive it via infrared receiver. They have to be on the same channel in order to communicate, and I'm going to show you step by step how to set it up in camera first and then in external flash gun later. Let's start with the camera first. Press menu button to go into the menu of the camera. Go into the custom settings menu, that's the one with the pencil icon on the left. Choose letter E Brechtian flash and hit OK. In those settings, choose E3 function, which is called Flash Control for built-in flash. Click OK in there, and in this menu, scroll right to the bottom of the list and choose Commander mode. So our flash will work in Commander mode, and in this menu, we need to choose how our built-in flash will behave. In my case, I want built-in flash to produce the weakest light output possible. And in this case, instead of TTL mode, I will switch it to dash mode, and that's basically the mode that will produce the least amount of light possible. I'm going to click OK now, and all we need to remember that our channel was set to 1 for the camera, and now we're going to move towards the flash guns. On the flash, we would need to set our flash into the remote mode. On flash guns like SB900, this is done on a switch, but on another flash guns, you may need to do it via the menus. So I'm going to set my flash into the remote. So our built-in flash is a commander and our external flash is a remote, or master and slave as we called it in back old days. And while we're in remote mode, all we need to do is set the group for the flash and the channel. Remember, our camera was on channel 1, so we need to make sure that our flash is on channel 1 as well, and it is. And then we're going to assign it to group A. If you have only one flash, it doesn't really matter which group you're going to assign it to. But if you have several flashes and you want them to output different light, then you can assign them to different groups and set up the exposure as you like. Now it all has been set up, let's test it. I'm going to pop up my flash, focus and take a shot. Boom, it works. Please note that the built-in flash has to fire even at its lowest power output in order to trigger external flash. This may cause problems if you're doing some close-up work or photographing highly reflective surfaces, for example, a person wearing glasses. To eliminate these problems, there are two accessories that you can buy. One is SU800, which is quite expensive, and it effectively goes on the hot shoe of the camera and sets infrared signal instead of infrared light to the external flash. The cheaper accessory is called SG-3IR, and it's a panel that goes over the hot shoe and the built-in flash and blocks off the light. There's a free accessory that you can also use. It's called Your Hand, and you can use it like this. You can buy both Nikon accessories from us, and if you need a spare hand, call me. But you can take it to the next level. Nikon Creative Lighting System allows you to use multiple flash guns in your setup, so you can have a really light and portable studio on the go. You can have your main light on one side, your support light on another side, and a couple of flash guns at the back to perhaps highlight the background or hair. The good news is you can control all your flash guns via the menu of the camera once it's all set up. In my case, I have two flashes here and I want them to produce different amount of light. So this one will be my main light and I will assign it to group A, and I'll set it to work to standard TTL mode. So it communicates with the camera and produces the light accordingly. Now my fill light, I want to produce one stop less of light, and in order to do this, I have to assign it to group B, choose TTL and set it to -1. And this is how it's done. While the most steps for the cameras are pretty much identical on all Nikon DSLRs, the steps for the flash guns may vary, so please do refer to the manual of your own flash gun for the correct steps, and also refer to our compatibility chart that's in the link below to confirm that your flash gun is compatible. If you found this video useful, well, please hit this like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.